majestic Mississippi River. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, if you'll allow a DC kid to be a little parochial right now, while there are some basketball hotbeds throughout the world, Prince George's County in the heart of Maryland is among the finest. A litany of NBA players have come from PG, including Kevin Durant, Victor Oladipo, Markelle Fultz, Michael Beasley, and Quinn Cook. KD said, "It's just in the water. This is what we do." Guys?
Great stuff as always, DA. Thanks. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
And the Houston Rockets starting five. Victor Oladipo is out there with Wall. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Christian Wood. And it's Nwaba in at the 3 slot. And for the Grizzlies, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Then there's Ja Morant. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Melton in at the 2-guard spot. And here's Wall. Coming off a solid outing against Miami. Passes it to Oladipo. Back to Wall. Beyond the arc. The shot will not fall. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team.
Two division rivals facing off tonight. They'll see one another 4 times this season.
Oladipo misses. Last game for the Rockets, they picked up the win against Miami. Here's Melton. It's hauled in by Wood. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Cousins with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Cousins, the pass to Wall. Cousins trying to free himself up. Wall's shot is off.
3 straight misses to begin this contest and already starting to look frustrated.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. It's a floater go. The Rockets with another miss.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Here's Morant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on John Wall.
How can you not love a player like Ja Morant? Came into the NBA ready to prove himself and just keeps getting better.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick.
That's good from Morant. They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the 3-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
You look back at that 2019 draft, Zion goes 1, Morant goes 2, and with everything we know about them now, could you imagine having to make that choice today?
That is a tough choice, GA. Or even crazier, could you imagine having both of them on your team? The reason why I say that, as amateurs, they played together in South Carolina. Little did they know at the time, they would be the future of this league.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Wall looking it over. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And just the overall aggressiveness. Wall enjoys taking on a challenge and succeeding, especially when the D is all over.
Now here's Morant. He had 37 points in the win against Phoenix. And stolen by Cousins. Tries to save it. Jackson drives in, and Jackson throws it down hard.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And the Rockets with possession here, following the score by Memphis. Outside, Wall fires from deep. It's rebounded by Memphis. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And a lot of that was game plan, putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
They understood what the defense was trying to take away and game planned a great strategy to take advantage of it.
Here's Oladipo. Jaren Jackson making his last shot.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And there's the pass to Valanciunas. And now Oladipo pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Coaches have raved about this. Cousins' ability to have active hands and come up with strips.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Morant with it. Pass to Valanciunas. Over Cousins. And it's Memphis with another.
Almost every move Valanciunas makes, there's going to be some contact. He just plays through it.
Now here's Wall. Oladipo outside. Cousins, the pass to Wood. Cousins dishes the Wall. Back to Cousins. Out left to the wing. This one for three. No good on that one. And Memphis the other way now. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Lobbed up there for Clark.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Rockets trail by 10. Here is Wall. Shoots over Morant. And Cousins kicks to Nwaba. From outside, off the mark. And here are the Grizzlies now. They're on a 14-4 run right now.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Now Wall. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. Like how Wall attacks and looks to score when the opportunity presents itself.
Now here's Morant. And he banks in the layup.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here is Wall. Down by 12. The three. Again, the miss by Wall.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Good.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now here's Wall. And the shot goes down. Wall's got his third bucket of the night.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And here's Morant. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Morant. Pass to Clark. 5 on the clock. The putback and the second chance effort by Jackson. Jackson's got 8 points.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
It seems odd to say, given that they won that pretty easily, but really they did not look especially strong in that game.
They were really fortunate to come away with that victory. It wasn't their finest game, but hopefully they'll be better here in this one.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Jaren Jackson. Justice Winslow comes in for Clark. Brooks checked in for Milton. And Tyus Jones subbed in for John Morant. Fans can be impatient, Greg, especially for the fans of teams that are slow to start a season.
And Kevin, the media as well.
Right, right.
I played in New York, and you know, in that town, you go big or you get talked about, no doubt about it. But with the way things have evolved now, and every team is a national team because every game's televised, it's starting to happen more in some of those smaller markets as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports.
And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Passes it to Jang. Back to Brooks. He kicks it to Valanciunas. The pass to Jang. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And right there you see an underrated aspect to Cousins' game. Terrific instincts, senses the open man.
Pass to Valanciunas. Memphis moving that ball around. Jang, high post. Just 4 to shoot. Jones for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Gordon goes in, and the lead is down inside single digits. Gordon's got his second basket of the night, and the Grizzlies leading by 8. Jones, the pass to Brooks. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And where Brooks seemed to have carved out a niche, GA, his consistency from range and from the line.
Kev, if you can space the floor and hit your free throws, you're going to be in the rotation. Brooks really came into his own last season. And the more he refines his shot selection, the more valuable he becomes to this team.
And that one falls for Brooks.
You know, one of those second-round picks who looks like he'll be in this league a long time. That's Dylan Brooks.
McLemore's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. Trailing by 10. Rebound by Jang. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Jones finds Brooks. Boom, he jams it straight down.
The way Brooks gets by people, he varies the pace of his dribble to keep you guessing.
Gordon with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Heat in Miami. Over Brooks. That one wide left. Now here's Winslow. Guarded closely. Basket good. And the Grizzlies lead by 14.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And for Houston, they're shooting only around 32% so far in this one. The offense looking a bit off kilter. Here's Clemens. Brooks grabs the board. Right wing. Now here's Winslow. Just 5 on the clock. Jang. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Rockets trail by 16. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Rockets shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas.
One shot.
And the Grizzlies leading by 13. Here's Jones. No points in the game yet for him. From deep, Brooks. That one, no good. Gordon with the defensive effort. Makes it off the glass. Gordon's got 9 points.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Jones, the pass to Jang. Kicks it to Winslow. The Rockets pull it in. .158 left to play here in the first. Here's McLemore, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Jones finds Winslow. Now Jang. Brooks outside. 4 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here, and Anderson gets it to go.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
We've got 1:23 left to play in the first. Anderson against Gordon. House the pass to Clemens. Now McLemore still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Tucker from deep. Rebound by Jang. Jang's got 4 rebounds in this game. Brooks kicks to Winslow. The kick out to Anderson. Over McLemore. Anderson can't get it to go. Rockets trail by 13. Gordon with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Here's Clemens. Rebound by Jang. Jang's got rebound number 5 here tonight. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the shot is good. Winslow's got his second bucket.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And for Houston, they're shooting only around 32% so far in this one. The offense looking a bit off kilter. Here's Clemens, defended by Jones. Just 3 on the clock. He can't hit that time. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We come back right after this. And if you're like me and curious about Victor Oladipo's overall philosophy, listen to this.
I think the biggest thing is just the relentlessness. No matter what's going on, no matter how hard you want to do well or if you mess up, just keep going. Just keep playing hard, just give it your all. you can live with the results after that because you know you gave it 110%.
You know, Greg, I haven't ever heard anyone question his effort.
He came into the league as a raw athlete. Now he's a skilled assassin.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Grizzlies enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
Anderson is out there with Gorgie Dang. Then it's Justice Winslow. Then it's Brooks. And it's Jones in at the point. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter.
Dylan Brooks is a guy who can finish inside or outside for you. A valuable asset on the break.
Here's Clemens. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. It's good. Memphis leading by 17. And here's Jones. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Brooks. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 4 assists now tonight.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And for Houston, they're shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings. Here's Clemens. Banked in off the glass. Clemson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Jackson, he's checked in for Gorgie Dang. Clark comes in for Winslow. DeAnthony Melton, he's checked in for Brooks. And it's John Morant in for Jones. Here's Melton. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
Now Wall. After Brandon Clark missing on that last three-pointer.
Nice block by Anderson. Can't get too high off the ground, but uses that 7'3" wingspan to full effect.
And again, Memphis no good. Rockets trail by 17. Left side, Wall. Lets it go from 14. That ball can't find the basket. His 6th miss in 9 shots. And finished off by Morant.
This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Wall with it. He's got 6. Inside, Nwaba. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Clark outside. Pass to Melton. Anderson outside. The pass to Jackson. Clock at 6. There's the dish to Morant. Takes a 3. The shot that time not on target. The Rockets go the other way with it. Oladipo outside. The 8-footer. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Anderson finds Jackson. And it's off from 3-point range. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Rockets. 17-point game. And his offensive struggles continue.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
And that one's good. Morant.
I like this play. Good teamwork. You don't want to force Morant to do everything himself.
And watching Kyle Anderson, Greg Popovich once stated, he's not what you'd call a typical NBA athlete.
Hey, GA, hint the nickname, slow-mo because he plays at a deliberate pace. He has tremendous skills, a high basketball IQ. He has improved defensively. He's a jack of all trades.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has "beneath no one" tattooed on his arm. And he says, "My dad always told me that I was trained to go." Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, DA. Thank you. And Memphis making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in, and the Rockets making a change here as well. Cousins is checked in. Now here's Wall. 8 points for him. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Valanciunas, he's got that long wingspan. You saw it right there on that play.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Christian Wood, undrafted in 2015 out of UNLV. Wait a minute, that's your alma mater. Hey, talk about his game. What do you like about Christian Wood's game?
Well, first I'll start with he went to UNLV. He's long, he's lean. I think he really fits the modern NBA as a small ball center, able to hold his own on the glass and space the floor.
One shot.
And the Grizzlies leading by 15. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
The Rockets have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. To the middle. Here's Mwaba. And the rejection by Jackson. 6 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. Wall's shot is off.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Jackson misses. Rockets trail by 17. Here's Mwaba. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2 for 6 start.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Morant against Wall. Morant kicks to Valanciunas. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Rockets have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Cousins, the pass to Wall. Offline with his 3.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target. And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Oladipo outside. Pass to Cousins. Wood kicks to Wall. Here's Mwaba. He had 10 points in the win against the Heat in Miami. Over Clark. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. John Morant on the attack.
And so here is Houston, trailing by 17. Outside, Wall. Pass to Oladipo. There's the triple. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got 4 rebounds in this game.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Every team is looking for that star to lead them to great things. Morant already looks the part.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
And he can't get the first one. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for DeAnthony Melton. And the Rockets making a change here as well. McLemore is checked in. Good on the second free throw. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Rockets. It's an 18-point game. Lays it up and banks it in. Wall's got 4 points this quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Outside Jackson. He feeds it to Valanciunas. Nice D from Cousins. Rockets trail by 16. Nwaba gets the bucket.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Memphis has gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. And that one, good. Houston's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Timeout called, the Rockets.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Jonas Valanciunas, and Winslow subbed in for Clark. Houston making a switch here. Here's Clemens. He has 6. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Cousins, no one around him. No good on the quick 3. Morant right side. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Let's take a look at the numbers for him. Rockets trail by 16. Here's Clemens. Now Jones to the paint. It's tipped. Here's Jackson, and he converts the layup. Jackson's got 12.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Passes it to Cousins. Over Jang, and too long on the shot. And the Grizzlies leading by 18. Winslow, the pass to Jackson. Back to Winslow. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Let's take this chance to bring you now the hottest shooters from downtown this month. Ja Morant was second.
Sometimes a three-point shooter gets into that rhythm and just keeps carrying it over. That's been the case for him the entire month.
The first free throw is good. Houston making a switch here. Wall's checked in. And so Jones nails both of them. Here's Wall. He's got 10.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now the pass to Cousins. Here is House, defended by Jones. Just his first attempt. The shot by House is no good.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Jones drives in. Off on the layup. Rockets trail by 20. Cousins with it. Now guarded by Winslow. And Cousins gets it to go.
And that's a great effort. Fast break opportunity for DeMarcus Cousins, and he doesn't waste it.
Jones, the pass to Morant. And here's Jackson. Rebounded by Tucker.
This is the shot you want, right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
House dishes to Cousins. Count the basket. Cousins has got 4 points in the quarter.
Aggressive move by one of the most talented bigs in the game. DeMarcus Cousins is focused right now.
Pass to Jang. Now here's Jones. Back to Jang. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Morant, guarded by McLemore. And it's Morant missing. Here's Wall. It's stolen by Jones. Outside Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Unselfish basketball by Winslow. Always focus on the team's offensive success.
50 seconds left in the second quarter. And here's Wall. He's got 10. Over in the corner, Cousins. And now Winslow pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And finished off by Morant.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Rockets. And Tucker has it in the corner. That's good. And so Wall with the assist.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Morant with it. He's got 16. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls up on the wing. And the rejection by Cousins.
When DeMarcus Cousins is blocking shots, this defense takes on a whole different attitude.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Jonas, you guys got off to a strong start. How important was it to set the tone early?
You know, we came out with a different energy. We said it's enough to struggle from the start. You know, we got to focus and play good starts.
That is where it all starts. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. There was no stopping Ja Morant in the first half. He had 16 points and 1 assist. Coming off a great performance last game, tonight he looked like he had that same aggressive mindset. Kenny, what was your take on Memphis?
Well, they knocked the wind out of the defense in transition, converting fast break baskets in volume. It's a runaway lead right now. In fact, this looks like a track meet.
And Shaq, how'd you think the Rockets were playing?
Well, it wasn't a very good half. And as a team, you never want to get pushed around like I pushed you and Ernie around. That's reason number one. That's why the score it is the way it is. Jeez. Push back, man.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And the Grizzlies leading by 17. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Houston. All out there with Victor Oladipo. Then it's Christian Wood. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Nwaba in at the small forward position. Valanciunas, and he comes up with the deuce. Valanciunas has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Grizzlies. Now here's Wall. To the inside, and finished off by Wood.
And the vision and understanding Wall has in pick-and-roll situations is second to none. So many of his teammates have become better shooters because of Wall's perfect passes out of that set. Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
The Grizzlies have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
One shot.
That's good from Morant. And so here is Houston. Wall passes to Nwaba. Morant against Wall. Now back to Nwaba. Pass to Oladipo. Houston moving the ball around. Wood kicks to Nwaba from deep three-point range. No good. And Memphis the other way now. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
The Rockets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Wall's shot is off.
That's a good opportunity, but he needs to go up a little stronger, in my opinion.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls. And watching Brandon Clark play, first thing you notice, the young fella plays above the rim.
He's very quick off the floor, GA. Had a max vertical of over 40 inches at the combine. Did you hear me? Over 40 inches. And I think he was the steal of the draft.
Shooting 2.
Fortunately for the Grizzlies, he failed to 21.
And the first one at the line is good.
And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark, brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the three-point shooting.
And so Clark nails both of them. A player known for his athleticism, Clark's skill set may have been underappreciated by people and personnel.
Not only the long-range shooting, Clark showed up with a terrific floater, hit his free throws. He even started creating for others by the end of last year.
And here's Wall outside. Wall with another miss.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Down low, here's Valanciunas. Doesn't go for him. Nice D from Oladipo. So Oladipo will bring it up for the Rockets. Passes to Wood. Dishes to Wall. Looking to end the run. He lays it in. Wall's got 12 points in the game.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
To the middle. Melton passes to Clark. Jackson trying to break free. It's rebounded by Houston. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Oladipo, good.
Just sheer determination. The contact was there, but Oladipo showing real toughness gutting through it.
Here's Morant. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
He's had 5 chances at the line, gone 4 for 5.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Morant.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Brooks comes in for Melton. Gordon's checked in for the Rockets. Both free throws good from Morant. Rockets have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, there were more rumors that the Grizzlies ownership were exploring relocation. Now, the lease at FedEx Forum runs through 2027. There's substantial penalties for breaking it early. But playing in a small market with the financial challenges the league has seen of late, that wouldn't necessarily preclude a move someday down the road. Guys?
Hopefully they can stay put. Thanks, DA. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Memphis. On Sunday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Tuesday, they'll tip off a road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic.
And for the game with the Mavericks, second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
And both free throws good for Brooks. Rockets have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Now Oladipo.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
You know, you look at how they built this lead. It's been through extra possessions.
You see the quickness there. Once Morant feels like he's got a step on you, it's over.
Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Now a timeout called by Houston.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. The Grizzlies 4th.
Yeah, I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Oladipo against Morant. Kicks it out to Gordon. Shot clock at 6. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
A brief check now of the stats for Morant. Good season for him last year. averaged about 18 points a game, 7 assists and 4 rebounds. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yes, night in and night out, he's their go-to option. He accepts that responsibility and thrives at it.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. Here's Oladipo. And here is Clark. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Here's Valanciunas, and it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Look at the concentration from Valanciunas on that play. Takes the foul and still finishes the play.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And as for last season, he was a 74% shooter at the line.
And the Rockets making a change here. Clemens is checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
For a player his size, Valanciunas has always been a good free throw shooter. We won't see a hack of Val anytime soon.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. 6 on the shot clock. There's the pass to Cousins. The Rockets again can't hit. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Yep, that one goes.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Zhang comes in for Brandon Clark. And it's Justin Winslow in for Morant. And a switch here also for Houston. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. Clemens, no good.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Winslow finds Zhang. Valanciunas with the ball. Shoots from the baseline. The three from Anderson. Zhang. It's good on the putback.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Houston's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Here's Clemens, covered by Winslow.
And here's a look at the stats for Jonas Valanciunas. Coming off a terrific season, 6th in rebounding, and he was such a reliable option offensively, finishing in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
He was a top 10 rebounder last season for good reason. He's an incredibly intense guy to compete with. And for a full game, too. I mean, just nonstop. And the first one drops. Daniel House has checked in for Houston. McLemore has come in for David Nwaba. He's perfect from the line this time. Brooks with it. 11 points in the game. He kicks to Zhang. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
The Rockets shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Here's Clemens. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. Rockets with the rebound. Tucker's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the inside. House. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Skying high, one of his advantages as a undersized 4.
And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Up top, Valanciunas. Inside. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And at the line last year, he was good on about 77% of his attempts.
First one falls for him. And Jang drops them both. Houston's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. In the corner, it's McLemore. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Brooks leading the charge. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Love the aggression that Valanciunas showed there. He welcomed the contact inside to get to the line.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. He doesn't get the second one. The Rockets shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Here's Gordon. Brooks grabs the board. And the Grizzlies with possession. They're on a 19-6 run. Pass to Winslow. Clock at 6. Now here's Jang. He's guarded closely.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
McLemore, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Now here's Winslow. Anderson passes to Jang. Back to Anderson. Kicks it to Winslow. Here's Brooks, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Brooks has got 13.
Nice jump shot by Dylan Brooks. Just a natural competitor.
Here's Clemens, covered by Winslow. Yes, that goes in. Clemson's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Now Winslow. Jang, the pass to Anderson. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Stolen by Brooks. Left side, Anderson. Winslow finds Jang. And Brooks. Here we go. and a missed layup.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss. Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Now here's Winslow. Brooks, the pass to Valanciunas, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
He goes hard to the cup. Valanciunas, one of the best roll men in the game.
Houston's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Back to Gordon. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
That's how you set the table and everybody gets to eat.
Knocks it loose. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Here's Winslow. Pass to Valanciunas. Shoots over Tucker. No good from Valanciunas. And for Houston, they're shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Here's Gordon. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Valanciunas has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Winslow against Gordon. Brooks outside. 6 to shoot. Winslow, the pass to Valanciunas. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Winslow's got 4 assists in the game.
I don't know what Coach told him at halftime, but he is shooting the lights out right now.
32 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Gordon. 13 points in the game. But they get it back. To the paint, here's Tucker, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Tucker's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
Brooks with it. 13 points in the game. Here's Jang. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Jang's got 10 points in the game.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again. Teams giving up big leads.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Grizzlies out in front, delivering the blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Jang's gone 4 for 5 from the floor tonight. Just 1 miss. They've got Jaren Jackson. He's out there with Gorgie Dang, and it's Jones in at the 1. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Here's Conchar. Here's Jang. Jackson trying to break free. No good off the back of the rim. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Passes it to Clemens. Back to McLemore. Buries the long-range jumper. McLemore's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Houston. The Grizzlies shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Bain He's covered by Brown, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
The first one falls, and Memphis making a change here. Clark's checked in. Dante Exum, he's checked in for Houston. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's Clemens, defended by Jones. Cousins got space, and the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. It's 2-on-1. And it's Jones. That's arming the assist by Jackson.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
It's such an advantage when you can get out and run and get a good look before the defense can set up.
Here's Clemens. Tyus Jones picking up that last basket. Inside, and the dunk by Jackson.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Now, here's Exum. Ball's knocked loose. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Outside, Jones. Down low, here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Here's Clemens, following the score by Memphis. The teardrop falls in.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. To the inside, Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
One thing about DeMarcus, he's got an edge to him, and a lot of the time, it works to his advantage.
Outside, Jones. The pass to Conchar. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Conchar's got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Clemens, defended by Jones, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Now Jones. Bain. And the layup's good off the glass.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Here's Clemens. And last season we saw the NBA All-Star Game introduce the Elam ending, a target scorer, Greg, to end the game and instead of running out the clock. Did you like that, and would you widen its use?
No question it's being looked at maybe for overtimes or tournament games. You know, Adam not shy about exploring new ideas. And I got to be honest, going into the All-Star game, I wasn't a fan of the proposed changes.
Me too.
But once you saw it all play out, I have to say I was entertained. And I applaud the commissioner and the players in the league for buying in. And I think the fan experience was made all the more better.
Good point. And here's Jones, Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
Houston's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here's Clemens, defended by Jones. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Tyus Jones. And he makes the first. Both shots good from the stripe.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
For Memphis, they've gone on a tear here in the fourth. They're 8 of 9 on field goal attempts in the quarter. To the middle. And there's Jackson on the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 8th assist in the game. For Houston, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Jones drives in from the arc. Conchar can't get it to go. And for Houston, they're shooting at 42% in this final quarter. Feeds it to Cousins. Exum passes to Karouche. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Jones dishes to Clark. To the paint. Here's Jackson. He shoots again. And the layup is up and in. Jackson's got 16 here in the second half.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Clemens. A floater. Here's Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Brute strength of Cousins. Defenders draped all over him, and he simply brushes them off.
Outside, Jones. It's intercepted. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Clemens. Throws down the breakaway jam.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends.
Oh!
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. For Houston, they've gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. With some arc, and Exum puts it in.
Dante has great length and quickness to be able to operate inside the paint.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Pass to Conchar. Now Jackson. He's guarded by Cousins. Clock at 6. Conchar, the pass to Jones. No good on the 3. Houston's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only 1 of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And Brown now atop the key. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Now, here's Exum. Tight defense on him. Pass to Cousins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Memphis. Anderson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Down low, here's Jackson. Cousins pulls it in. And for the Rockets, they're shooting 40% from the field. The Rockets again can't hit.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
Here's Clemens. For 3. The shot comes out.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
To the inside, Jackson. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Exum with it. Well, you hear about the extinction of great NBA big men. Do you see it that way? And if so, Greg, is the game that has changed or perhaps a dip in the talent at that position that has changed?
You know, you think back to the likes of Russell, Wilt, Kareem, and Hakeem, and Robinson, and Shaq. Some would say, well, we just got lucky. But in a lot of ways, we still have the dominance of the big man. They just play more outside of the paint, right? You know, Giannis.
Yep.
You look at what he can do. Anthony Davis and the way he plays the game. I mean, LeBron, in essence, is a big man. I mean, you still can dominate the game as a big. It's just that you now can actually, in some respects, have more impact because you're involved in more facets of the game.
Outside Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Jones kicks to Jackson. To the left wing. Bain. No good from outside. The Rockets shooting about 43% here in the 4th quarter. Here's Clemens, defended by Jones. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Jackson. And Allen subbed in for Jones. And that one misses. Memphis has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Inside, here's Anderson. The Rockets pull it in.
How is it possible? Wide open, too.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Memphis.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jaren Jackson.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And for Houston, they're shooting around 40% from the floor here. The Grizzlies shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. To the middle, Bain. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
So difficult to stop. You try and match his physicality. Nope. There's Cousins going to the line.
The first free throw is good.
We've watched Cousins for a while. I love the way he plays with emotion, but it has to be under control.
And Cousins drops them both. Memphis with the ball. Allen outside. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Concho. Back to Allen. 6 on the shot clock, and it's denied. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. .23 seconds left to play here in the fourth. The Grizzlies with another miss. Here's Clemens. And the pass to Karuch. Lets it go from deep. Hits it from three-point range.
The defense tend to play him to drive the basketball, but if he can knock down this shot, they will have to play him honestly.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of patrolling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
I feel good. You know, there is a better game, there is a worse game, but, you know, I'm bringing energy every game. I'm fighting, and my job is take rebounds, set of screens. I'm doing that job.
It's grunt work, but you're good at it. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.